Good afternoon. This is Clifford Smith, CEO and lead dev at PRüF, and we have a community update for you today. It is Thursday, February 11th, 2021, and we are just wrapping up testing on the new interface. We got a bunch of new features, a very pretty interface with good user flow and good scalability for different screen sizes and device types. We had some struggles with copy and paste in Android because it's a little bit tricky to do that inside the Android MetaMask client, but we were able to work that out, and we've got everything working 100% now. At any rate, aside from that, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, we got the AMA is coming up on Saturday. We'll be online in the Telegram chat answering your questions. We will be awarding 30,000 PRüF in that AMA, so be sure and get your questions in. We will be picking the top, I think top 5 questions. Depends on how many we get. We'll pick the top group of questions, and they will be awarded the prize in sort of a descending amount. So be sure and get in on that. That'll be, like I said, on Saturday. So your questions need to be in by 2 p.m. UTC on Friday. I guess that would be tomorrow, so that we have a chance to get those everything sorted out and the top questions picked and everything like that. Okay, so anyway, after that time, you're welcome to ask questions. They may or may not get answered, and they may or may not be considered for the contest after that point. Let's see. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the PRüF system in general and some of the challenges we've been having from a marketing perspective. One of the interesting things about a project like PRüF is that it is not so easy to define. We can't just say, well, we've got the best online gambling blockchain application, or betting for blockchain, or something, a very simple value proposition like that. Because actually, PRüF is a system on which other things can be built. So it's basically a platform. So the use cases are harder to define because of that. The value propositions, basically the elevator pitch for PRüF, you just kind of have to pick one, because there's a whole lot of different value propositions, and you can't go through them all, because it would take an hour just to talk about all the possible ways that PRÜF can be used to reduce friction and increase accountability, align incentives in markets. We've focused in on a few different key places. Counterfeit prevention is a big one. It's a big industry. It's a growing problem in global trade, and it's something that PRÜF can definitely deal with. Obviously, the initial idea behind PRÜF was personal asset provenance, and PRÜF excels at that, doing that in a private and secure way, so that you can prove what's yours is yours, or someone who wants to sell you something can prove that they have the right to sell it. Things like that is what PRÜF was originally conceived to cover. But because it is a system for managing physical assets and managing transactions and trade, it actually can be used to do a lot of different things. One of the things that we've been working on nearly since the beginning is the market space idea, where people can have their assets in the PRÜF system, and then they can, if they want to, they can list them for sale, and they can buy and sell on the PRÜF platform with either very simple purchase it now type contracts, or even potentially with auctions, or even time payments, collateralized loans, things like that. All that kind of stuff is possible with PRÜF on the blockchain, and basically what we end up with the AC nodes is it's sort of like it enables individuals or organizations to create, it could be a virtual storefront, it could be just a straight portal to access the personal provenance aspect, or it could be a brand portal for anti-piracy stuff. But basically, it enables the build out of individual customized commerce portals. So sort of like you could think of it kind of like the market space concept is kind of like eBay plus Shopify meets DeFi. So it's brings DeFi or brings online commerce into the DeFi space, where people will be able to stake on different types of stores. You know how like in eBay you've got different stores, but they're not interoperable. So they're like segregated walled gardens inside of eBay. Well, in the proof ecosystem, you might buy your item in a store, but it's actually being sold out of another AC node. So basically, it makes them all interoperable. And we're developing the tools so that people can build those commerce portals out. And that's kind of why we say the Shopify part, because it's not like we're copying Shopify's idea, but there are some similarities because you can use our platform to build out your commerce portal. And the eBay thing, the similarity is there is that it's a global marketplace where individuals can list or sell or purchase, and then we have a sort of a local first aspect to that, where if people want to list their items with location, then they have the option of being able to list those, like you can come and look at it right here. It's right here. We have it here. You can come and then when you're buying it, unlike say buying something off of Craigslist, you can say, okay, well this is proven. This person actually owns this, has the right to sell it to me, and once they sell it to me, I have proof that it was sold and that it is now in my possession, and that I have the right to have it as well. So that sort of the nexus of those two ideas, and then being able to individually participate in those businesses. Stakers on the network will be able to then, this business is very successful. They can stake on that business and indicate their confidence in that platform, and in return they earn some rewards based on the performance of the platform. So there's some really interesting things going on there that are ultimately designed to orient the incentives in the marketplace to facilitate secure, honest commerce, and a good experience of purchasing, ownership, and transfer for everyone involved. Other than that, let's see here. I wanted to touch base on, we're at 7 minutes now. This is maybe get a little long. I wanted to touch base on token wrapping. We had discussed initially the possibility of wrapping NFTs as proof assets, and I have implemented those contracts at this point. We have still have to do some testing on that system and make sure that everything is secure, so that's not going to be rolling out anytime soon, but the contracts and the logic is written, and we are building a front end for that at the moment. So basically what that enables you to do is take any ERC-721 compatible NFT token or asset, and you can either wrap it or decorate it as a proof asset. Decorating it means that you retain possession of the original NFT, but its functionality is extended with the proof functionality minus the business logic. So basically you have the file connections. You can connect it to files, you can connect it to multimedia, you can connect it to pictures, or any type of internet asset it can be connected to, and or any type of file asset you can connect it to. So basically it adds those features to any NFT, and you maintain possession of the NFT, so it doesn't change the way that you handle that asset in any way, other than it now has these extended capabilities. Now wrapping is a little bit different than decorating. What wrapping does is it takes, you send your NFT to a contract. The contract then issues a proof asset, and that proof asset then represents that original token. Now then that proof asset can then be used in the proof system with including any of the business logic, any of the sale or escrow contracts or anything like that. And then at the end of the day, it can be changed back out for the original asset. So whoever holds that proof asset and wants to change it back out for the original NFT, the original ERC-721, simply would send that back to the unwrap function in the contract, and they would be issued the original token. Interestingly, at that point, the asset becomes a decorated asset because the multimedia or file assets or anything else attached to that PRüF asset, the wrapper, are now still associated with that original ERC-721 NFT. So it goes on to retain those capabilities, but it now is outside of the PRÜF business logic system. So hopefully that is kind of explanatory, and you're welcome to post any questions you might have about that. Hopefully I explained that well enough. Any questions or additional understanding you'd like to see on that, feel free to post in the Telegram chat, t.me/PRÜF Talk, and t.me/PRÜF Events. I suggest you subscribe to those to keep up with the latest news and participate in things like the AMAs and meme contests and things like that. Anyway, we're running over 11 minutes now. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. So you guys have a great day, and appreciate your support. Any questions, feel free to post in the Telegram chat, and one of the devs or myself will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Have a great day.